Oh, actually I can't do both at the same time. We only have one of these.
Oh no, I have more halters. Oh, we're having a lesson today and we're trying to do both animals together, both alpacas together. I have more halters and I will have to go and get them though if he can't find it in our tack can. My biggest concern is to take both boys out, either individually or together, into the bigger training area today. And we've got my Min Pin Thor out here. He's very happy to be out here, but it is Friday, it's cold, it's cloudy, and as of tomorrow, no rain and clouds in sight. So let's do our best to make this a productive day. All right, then let's do Beta first. Okay, we're gonna put the English saddle on him. I did get ready. I just couldn't go out or order them yet. This is what we're gonna use to actually go out on the Ranchos trails. They have stirrups on them. They have a very nice blanket on their backs, and there'll be a place in the front that we could put a U-clamp on, for example, so that if a rider feels more secure with something to hold on to, like a horn in a Western saddle, we'll have a way for them to feel secure.
Do you want to just put this other saddle on?
I want to put the one on that you thought was too close to the front legs.
Yeah, so why did you use that one?
Well, because I'm just not sure yet. Well, he was okay yesterday.
It's going to slide. That's the one that slid under his belly that one time and freaked
him out. Yeah, I know. That's because it wasn't tight enough.
It's not going to get tight.
Well, let's see what happens. We'll take it off and put the other one on, but I'm trying to use my tack. Not the Western saddles, they're too heavy for the alpacas, but the lightweight saddles. And even though I'm going to be getting these bareback pads with stirrups, there may be occasion. Oh no, that's not this is the one.
Yeah, we're not going to use that one.
Yeah, all right, go ahead.
And yeah.
This is the one that fits very well. I'm assuming that the bareback pads will be adjustable in the cinch, because we'll just be able to make some holes in it to tighten it up. But let's say we're going to take these alpacas to my big arena at my 20-acre ranch, and we want to do some other challenging riding activities. I will want to be able to put saddles on them. I just don't want to have to buy saddles right now. Oh, look, the goats actually came in to the tacking area today. Yesterday, you recall, they were back here watching. Today, they decided they want to come in and watch. Okay, and you're sure the cinch is tight, correct? Okay. Now, the only problem is my Min Pin, I can't take him over to the training area, but I'll make sure he can you take him over there? You think you can? Okay. He just loves to come out here and watch now, so we just leave his buggy out here and carry him out and put him in. And by the way, we're bringing my horse trailer back, and we're gonna put the trailer where it used to be parked right here. We're gonna make it so that we can open this panel outward and take the alpacas and get them into the trailer in case of an emergency, because we are headed for summer weather and fire season. Okay, now here the goats are very productively active today. They want to be here for everything. My min pin is a little bit concerned about having the goats so close, but so far they're getting along. Okay, and what I'm going to do is kind of close this for now in case there's an issue, so that the training area isn't closed. Okay. Why were you pulling the branch down?
They like to eat it.
Oh, because they like to eat it. Okay. You can see we're just using portable panels here. We're trying to make it safe and challenging. And Beta so far is behaving very well. I have my clicker in my hand. He gets a click. The goats really want to participate. They came in. The min pin is very happy to be out here. Okay, I have to make sure he stays in his buggy. Okay, but our feature today is Beta. Remember yesterday, Beta got an A-, Alpha got an A+. We'll see if Beta can get an A+ today. Now, if the cinch is pretty tight, see if you can walk faster. They can actually do a little bit of a fast pace. I'm not even sure if they trot. Do they trot? They certainly run. So if we were in my big arena at my 20-acre ranch, could we get them to run around it safely with somebody in the saddle? Or on the bareback pad. You know, the Indians way back in the Western days, they never used saddles. It's not clear to me that saddles are necessary to safely and comfortably ride our farm animal livestock. Yeah, try to pick up pace again and then do some zigzags. So far, Beta's getting an A+. Sorry about the confusion. He doesn't seem to mind having the saddle on his back cinched on his belly at all. I do have some straps that we can use as a breast collar. We just haven't taken the time to try them on, to keep the saddle where we want it on the back. He's being very responsive. Good boy.
I'm going to take him back behind the ear and then I'll get...
Okay. Now I do have what I wanted to use possibly as a breast collar in shed 3 hanging there. Do you feel we need to consider a breast collar to keep that saddle where it is on the back? You understand what a breast collar does?
Yeah, it's not... I don't think it's going to do any difference.
It's not going to be necessary? Okay, because who wants to put more straps on if it's staying where we want it to stay? But if we have to, we'll try to figure out how we can get from the saddle side around the breast to the other saddle side, and then between the legs. You understand? It goes between the legs as well, under the saddle. So it keeps the saddle positioned on the back where it is. Okay, now I'm going to open this panel. As a matter of fact, he's doing so well. What do you think about going out the back gate?
Just him?
With just him. You know, going into the big pasture, just where it's been mowed already.
Okay.
Let's try that. That's a challenge. Alpha certainly will follow. The goats certainly will follow. Remember, my pasture has 5 gates out to the rancho's trails. So one step at a time, we're going to get them to lead in the big pasture. And if they let Alpha follow, don't you think? No, he's making Alpha stay back. Okay. As long as he can see him, I think they'll be okay. The goats are now in the tacking area. My min pin is very happy to watch. Let me see if I can carefully lead him back to the tacking area. You see how we have this all organized so that we can use all these shelters and irrigated pastures safely and let all the animals who want to participate and are willing to participate work with us. I'm moving my min pin with me. Our tractor is still here, but we do have the repair part, and we are going to put it on. And with the rains supposedly stopping today, we will be finishing up the mowing this weekend. Now, Alpha decided to stay out there.
That's Beta.
Alpha's in the back.
That's Beta.
Pardon me?
That's Beta out there.
Oh, that's Beta. Oh, and this is Alpha. Yeah. Okay, then we've got to do the same thing with Beta, and he's running back, and the goats are running out. Okay, well, no wonder he was getting an A+, because it's Alpha. You know, ever since they were sheared, and we did shear them several weeks ago, it's hard for me to tell because the conformation is the same. It's the fur, the fleece that's different on my 2 alpacas. And I can't see it because it's been sheared off. It's in a flip bin ready to go for making into yarn one of these days. Okay, so let's get Beta saddled up and do the same thing. So I'm going to leave my min pin here about halfway between the 2 training areas. I'm going to show you how Alpha is behaving. He's doing well. No wonder I gave him an A+ from the get-go, because it's Alpha. Okay, I'm gonna stay about halfway in between. Is Beta gonna come in here? It was no problem at all getting him in the tacking area from the big pasture. Okay, now is he going to come right by me here? We'll Will he accept me being here? Yeah. Yeah, he wants to get to his buddy. Okay. Okay, so if all goes well with Beta, I'm just going to go ahead and order those 2 bareback pads. They're only about, with delivery, about $55 a piece. Maybe we'll get it in a week or so, and I'll show you when the sun comes out how they behave with bareback pads on their backs that have stirrups. He's giving us a little bit of trouble. Okay, now he's going to get tied onto the panel, or he'll just put the saddle on, holding the lead line. My min pin is right there. He's not upset. He can see us. Repetition, practice, very important when you're training and teaching. And that's true for animals and for humans. Remember, I am a credentialed secondary math teacher, and I've been tutoring math since 1983. And as a matter of fact, I might be working with the school district. The schools are very concerned about the fact that ever since COVID, math achievement is not getting good grades upon evaluation. Kids that, all right. That's okay. We were in the tacking area. We're going to start again. I'm not sure why you didn't just tie him to the panel.
Yeah, I'll try that.
Maybe you will this time.
Yeah.
So the saddle's on the ground. Let's see what he says now about putting it on his back. It's a little bit spooky. The goats are curious about the Kubota, even though it's been here for quite a while. My min pin is doing fine.
I'll be right back.
Okay. Now Beta's doing better, but so far, because of that spook in the tacking area, his grade has gone down to a B. Let's see how he behaves when he's out in the larger training area. Okay, and I'm going to move out of the way. He'll be behind me. And you see there are dogs barking in neighboring yards. That's all going to be happening when we're out there on the Rancho's trail. So we have to give them practice. Okay, I'm going to leave my min pin here because he can watch me as I walk towards the training area and close the panel. He's a little bit spooky, kicking out. Yeah, he's not going to get an A today. Now he's kicking out. I think he feels the stirrups on the side of his body. We got him, give him enough practice so that that doesn't concern him. Minpin is doing well. The goats are right here with us, participating, not watching from a distance like they did yesterday. Try to pick up speed again. I want to see if he kicks out. Maybe when you're going faster, the stirrups probably are hitting him on the side of his body more often. Yeah, he's upset. He's doing well now, so I'm gonna, nope, he's not doing well now. He got spooked again. I'm not gonna click. The excitement of having the goats there are maybe making him nervous, but the alpacas and the goats hang out together at night at the sheds all the time. It's just that this is a different environment when they're being trained in their training area. And there's dogs barking in the distance. Ah, he's being naughty, spooky. We're gonna have to do some more training area work with the saddle on and then with the bareback pads on when we get them, before we consider going out on the Ranchos trails. You saw how good Alpha was. We've got to get Beta that good before we go out on the trail so they can go together. We're not in a rush, but we want to do it safely. He got a click.
I'm going to take him around the trees.
Okay, he's going to bring them back out here around the trees. Goats are running right past them. They want to be wherever the alpacas are. Out on the Ranchos trails, there'll be trees, there'll be dogs, there'll be farm equipment. I have bred, raised, and trained 5 Morgan horses in my younger adult years. Never once was I bucked off. One step at a time, repetition, practice, reward, and we got there where we wanted to go. He's looking around left and right. His ears are going front and back. You know, he's just not real comfortable right now. He seemed to be okay out in the big pasture. Were there any concerns out in the big pasture?
No.
But you haven't taken him out there yet, right?
No.
Let's
Okay.
try that just for a short distance. Into the water tub, maybe. No, he said no. We'll be doing a lot of work out on the big pasture before we go out on the Ranchos trails. Thor, my min pin. Brownie and Blackie, my goats. Okay, out to the big pasture goes Beta. How is he gonna behave? The big pasture is very well fenced with finish line fencing. So even if he gets away, I don't think he can get out, get off of the property, and get into trouble anywhere else. Oh, look how Beta's doing. We've got irrigation risers out there. And by the way, they're all running now. Morning, noon, and evening, according to a certain schedule, which I've documented. We're going to keep these grasses green if we can as the weather gets warm. When I bought this property, I made quite a big financial investment into irrigation and fencing. This is a little bit spooky. My min pin's okay over there. Yeah, no, he definitely needs a lot more practice. He's going now to the well storage tank. And Tavis is opening the gates again. Okay, so he'll be coming back a different route. That's good. Okay, now, depending upon how he behaves when you untack him, he's only getting a B minus C plus. Let's see what happens when you untack him. I'll close this panel. They're all gates and lightweight panels. Okay, all of this high grass growth will be mowed, we hope, within the next week or two. Whoa, he's kicking out. The goats better stay out of the way. Min Pin's doing okay from a distance. Alpha's looking into the Min Pin. Now wait a minute, let me get over there. Animals are very, very important to me. And that's why I have a 501c3 nonprofit sanctuary for large farm animals. I have extensive experience with them. And Alpha is very, very curious about my Min Pin. Now let's see how Beta's doing. It looks like he was okay being untacked. Okay, well,